Hello everyone on YouTube. So this video for today is actually one that I'm kind of doing again because it seems to be very popular with people. So, and I've got the feeling messages to do this one again. This is a pick a card reading, a message from your deceased loved one. So, and depending how this one goes, I might do more in a series for those who need to hear messages that come out. And also, again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you're drawn to this reading, it might be for you, it might not be. But in this pick a card reading, I've got 3 cards here. So this is pile number 1, 2, or 3. And yeah, so just pick a pile. And I will put into the I'll pin the numbers of where each pile starts. So pile 1, 2, or 3 for this pick a card reading. If you would like to pause this video now, and I'll get stuck straight into the reading. And again, so pile number 1, 2, or 3. Alright, so pause the video if you need more time, and I'm going to go to pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1. So, as you can see here, I've already drawn some cards. The only one that's sort of flipped over is this higher ground card. But I haven't seen these 3 yet. But on the pile, the 3 piles when I divided them up, on the bottom you had the Tower, the King of Wands, and the 6 of Cups. So what that tells me is there's been a lot of turmoil since the passing of this deceased loved one. It happened very suddenly for those who resonate with this reading. And this person was very active, like they were very boisterous, they were very warm, loving. And you miss them a great deal. And you could be possibly in your life at the moment be going through a lot of changes, a lot of restructuring in your life, a lot of destruction, restructuring in your life at the moment. And you're sort of thinking back to this individual, a loved one who's passed away, and just how they probably have gone through this, or whenever there was massive changes in your life, as you might be going through right now, this person seemed to do things effortlessly. They were just did it with so much ease, and they were so graceful when they did it, and it didn't seem to affect them. And there's sort of this sensation I'm picking up on of you wishing that you could do it with as much ease as this person that's passed away. I'm picking up more of a male individual. And also, when I say you're probably going through a lot of changes right now, this card came out, which is higher ground. So it's a need to seek higher ground. There's a need to sort of leave a situation, or it's very urgent is the feeling I'm getting. So you pick this card, pile number 1. I'm going to flip it over and read it for you. Sacred. Life is sacred. Sacred in the way that is the amateur of your soul. Life is your body. It is a manifestation of you. You can create your body. There is no end to what you can create. Your life is yours to do what you will with. You can make it whatever you want, All dreams and possibilities are open to you. Be who you are. Love who you are. Move forward with courage as you inspire yourself. You will inspire others. Today, breathe in the breath of life. Be present in each moment. You are free to be who you are. Feel into the essence of you, larger part of you. Sorry about my cat. The divine, the grace of you that you are. The grace that you are. Sense this eternal, ever expanding wonderment of you. I am so sorry about my cat. Of you. And know a knowingness of your truth, bliss, and joy. So, what that tells me, that beautiful message, is you feel that you can't do it without this individual. And what's this? One message that they have is you're definitely stronger than what you think you are, and you're underestimating yourself greatly. I get the feeling that you could be not as physically strong as this individual, but looks can be deceiving. You don't necessarily have to be physically strong. You definitely have the strength to get through what you're getting through, is what I'm picking up on. They are definitely with you at this time, but at the end of the day, all you really need is yourself. Okay, turning this over. 5 of Cups for this card. 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so there's a worry about money. Crying over spilled milk. 4 of Wands. Yeah, you're definitely going to get through this rough patch you're going through. With this 4 of Wands, there's going to be a celebration happening. You just don't see it yet. You're greatly underestimating yourself. And you don't realize here, especially with this 5 of Cups. Bring this 5 of Cups closer. See how this dragon is crying. It's upset that it's lost out on opportunities. So whether you've lost out on a job opportunity, or why do I get a feeling for some of you it might be a lot worse than just losing out on a job and the need to leave suddenly for some of you. But as you can see, there's 2 more cups. With the 5 of Cups, it's definitely like lost opportunities. Your plan's not working out the way you want them to. But what you don't see is there's more opportunities that you realize. So there is a bit of hoarding here. You're really scared and worried about finances, money. You've definitely penny pinching at the moment, which if you've lost out on work opportunities, that's understandable. But by the same token, you're going to be celebrating something here very soon. Very soon. So do what you need to do. Find higher ground. Especially with this higher ground card and everything here, it's definitely a case of, I don't know if there's been like a natural disaster where you are. So I'm so sorry about my cat. Nightshade. So it's definitely more of a focus. Your person that your family member is basically saying at the moment, focus on being safe before you think about the next step. Take it one step at a time, because if you look at the whole picture, you will get very, very overwhelmed. I'm getting grandfather figure. It's not a father, it's a grandfather that I'm picking up on. For those of you. You're determined to be part of this reading, Nightshade. Okay, so on the bottom of this pile, got the Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, there's a new business opportunity. 3 of Cups. Two of Swords, indecision. The Magician. King of Pentacles. 7 of Swords. And High Priestess. And the Lovers. So you are definitely worried about money, finances at this moment, present in time. But with the Two of Swords, there's like this indecisiveness of, okay, what do I do now? There's multiple directions. It's definitely not just 2 options. It feels like you're at a crossroads, but there's multiple choices. You've got the Magician here manifesting. You definitely have the ability to manifest and bring into reality what you want. You've got the King of Pentacles, so there is something that you're building here. Wealth, finances. And with this, there's definitely someone that's not very trustworthy around you at the present. They're being sneaky and conniving. And be wary of that. Listen to your intuition, is the message from your grandfather. Listen to your intuition. You'll see who's been stabbing you in the back. They might be a friend. But you definitely do have a good support network. So you've got this card. Very good model. They're definitely looking after you. They've got your back. They're with you every step of the way, even though you feel alone. Revelation, discovery, epiphany. You're going to have quite a few rude awakenings, and you're going to find out who you can trust and who you can't trust, and listen to your intuition more. That's what's coming up as well. You've got this. You're stronger than you realize. Hiding your true self, projection. Okay. So now would be a time. Experimentation, rebellion. I wouldn't be surprised, especially if you've missed out on foundations and community. Is at the bottom of this pile. I would not be surprised. So another thing that your passed on loved one is saying is, don't show people your hand. Keep your hand to, like, keep it your hand sealed. Don't let people know what you're doing. And then you've got experimentation and rebellion. And with the witch here, I wouldn't be surprised if you go on and you'll become very independent and find ways to make money where you're your own boss. Yes, you collaborate with other people, but for the most part, you're pretty much self-employed. Some of you might work with others and work in a business or starting a business, potentially. But Yeah, even if you are working as your own boss, it's kind of you're still collaborating with a lot of people. It's going to be something that you'll be discovering, but you will still need to work in teams. But there's this sense of playing around and experimenting with your options, with the skill set you already have. Pile number one. So that's the message from your passed on loved one, pile one, number one. I hope you enjoyed it. And please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Now I'm going to move on to pile number two. And stay around if you want to. If you want to leave now, bye for now. Hello, pile number two. Sorry for knocking, and I'm sorry for my cat. He has decided he wants to sit on the reading, and he kept bombarding me in pile number one's reading. Do not knock anything down. So, pile number two. As you can see, I've drawn some more cards. One card that is up, it has open your heart. So you've been a bit closed off. And when I did draw these cards out, I don't know what's at the bottom of these ones. When I was drawing and looked at the bottom of, when I set them out in three piles, you've got Temperance, Page of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. So there's definitely a need for you to take action in opening yourself up again. There's a need for balance. You've been too much in your head and detached from your feelings is what I'm picking up on. Is the message from a passed on loved one. And this is the card you picked, pile number two. So I'm going to flip it over and see what it says. Meditation. Meditation is a creative process. It is not something we do or need to learn. It's simply a connection back to who you are. It is called a practice because it is training you into alignment, to just be in a space of allowing. Thoughts and feelings arise and fall without you having any attachment. In this allowing, easy, non-resistant space, you may realize there are aspects of yourself that you need to heal or recognize. Be you, for you are wonderful. Okay, yeah. So there's definitely a need for you. I'm picking up that you haven't mourned properly for the loss of the individual that's coming through. And it's made you shut off a bit. Pile number two. Now let's see what more of the message is coming through. What other messages your loved one has to say. Queen of Pentacles. Empress. Eight of Wands. So pile number two. The message that I'm getting through from your loved one, and also same with the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress here, there's definitely a lot of growth going on. You definitely I'm picking up that you're financially stable as well. Like with this Queen of Pentacles, with this Empress, there's a lot of fertility around you, a lot of growth, but there's definitely a need to acknowledge your feelings and sitting with your thoughts and feelings and opening sort of that wound. And with the Eight of Wands on the end, that is telling me that potentially if you don't, it's going to hit you hard and fast, because you're sort of at a point where you've been so focused on survival that you've decided to cut yourself off because you knew this is going to hurt so much, opening this can of worms. So you're focused on just survival, just getting by, building your wealth, being practical, that you haven't actually sat with your feelings for the loss of this person. You haven't really gone through the motions. Like I get that you are upset. This individual's informing me at the loss of them, but going through it, you haven't done that yet. You've been more focused on survival, is what I'm picking up on. Pile number 2. So what the message, the warning that they're sort of giving you is, hey, you need to sort of, whether it's through meditation, whether it's through counseling, you sort of need to go through the motions, or when it does hit, it's going to hit you suddenly and it's going to be a lot harder to deal with. Yeah. This card just flipped out. It's the 3 of Swords. So I'll just put this up here. You were definitely very heartbroken. I'm picking up devastated. And there was a lot going on in your life during the time when this person passed. So when you sort of went through the motions, you just... I'm going to have to move my cat. I'm so sorry. I tried to stay on the bed. I'll stay there. You never really got a chance to mourn properly and sit with your feelings. Everything, you had so much going on. The moon, yeah, there's a lot that's hidden and not revealed. 7 of Swords. I get the feeling, what another warning that I'm, especially with that 7 of Swords. 4 of Cups, not wanting to face it. The Empress, there's a lot of fertility. 5 of Pentacles, you're feeling left out in the cold. The Queen of Cups, I need to balance in strength. And a Page of Pentacles at the bottom. Now, what I'm picking up on is there's someone around you, and your relative is warning you, because there is someone around you that is very sneaky and conniving, and because you haven't dealt with this, so it's been locked away. You're going to have you do have someone around you who is not a pleasant individual, and you're going to end up feeling left out in the cold. Is what I'm picking up on if you don't deal with this, because what's going to be happening, especially with this individual, with this conniving individual, backstabbing individual, is they want to... It has to do with work or business. They're wanting to steal your opportunities, is what I'm picking up on. And because you've got repressed emotions, what's going to happen is this person is just a nasty bit of work. Like, they just have this talent and this nastiness where they get under people's skin, and they manage to get people to gang up on people and nitpick about making a big deal out of little things, and backing and feeling, making out that people are alone. And you're going to end up having your emotions overflow at this time, probably in front of your boss or people, where it's going to affect your personal life and your growth. So the message from your loved one is you really need to sit down and deal with this before this happens. Otherwise, it's not going to be pleasant. You're definitely a lot stronger than you realize. What's this one? Fate, destiny, weary. Okay. Because this person just wants to take something. They want to take credit for your work, but they're going to make out and attack you. They don't have the talents to do what you do, but they want to take credit for what you've done. And they want to be in the position you're in. So they want the accolades of all the hard work you've done. You're going to end up feeling left out in the cold. So you really need to be on your A game, but in order for that to happen, you need to face your emotions, because you're going to be going on an emotional roller coaster. This will be something that you haven't experienced before. So it's to do with like enchantment, deception, trickery. It's coming in. Taylor, attention to detail and pride. Yeah, this person's nowhere near. Sorry, I just flipped this. Okay. So this split in two. So you've got the brawler and lack of empathy and confrontation, and puppeteer. Explanations and apologies. So false apologies, false empathy with this person. Very confrontational, but they're very passive aggressive, and they pull people by the strings. Lots of trickery, lots of deceit around this person. This is an individual you'll be dealing with. So the message from your loved one is you really, really need to deal with your emotions and sort of do an emotional shadow work. Whether you do it through therapy, hypnosis, whatever it is you decide of how you deal with this and how you confront and what it is you're going through. This person is going to be taking you to the cleaners, because they're very good at reading people. So their talents lie in emotional manipulation, twisting truths, puppeteer. Their attention to detail is the detailing of others. So they don't really have any talents, but they have a knack for taking credit for other people's work. You're not the first person they've done this to. You're not going to be the last person. So you need to be wary of this individual that's coming through to do this. And you need to deal with the heartbreak you've been through in the past, is the message from your loved ones. You need, like, not just from their passing, just from all the heartbreak, because you have a habit, whoever's resonating with this, you have a habit of just burying yourself and throwing yourself into work instead of facing your emotions. And you've always been like that. You've always been analytical. Hence why you've got the Queen of Cups here as well. That's someone who is, especially when it's upright, it is someone who has complete control and mastery over their emotions. They cannot be rocked easily. They cannot be manipulated easily, because they are emotionally balanced. There is that need for you to do that here. And in order for you to get to that point, you need to open Pandora's box of all your heartbreak and sorrow and face it, is a message. And it's, you probably don't want to, and you probably feel weak, but the truth is you are a lot stronger than you realize. With this card, there's a lot of strength. You don't realize. No one likes to face their emotions because they feel weak and they feel feeble, and it's not a pleasant feeling, especially when you deal with hurt, pain, loss, wounded pride, just things that are totally out of your control, and realizing that things in life are out of your control and shit just happens. And it's just really a need for you to really just face your emotions so you cannot be manipulated and be taken advantage of by this individual coming through. And that's the message from your passed on loved one, pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed this video or this message. If you'd like to hang around for pile number 3, by all means do so. If you could subscribe and like, that would be fantastic too. Alright, and if not, bye for now. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. So pile number 3, with your reading, what I was picking up on, also, as you can see, I've got one card turned up and you've got 3 here that are not. You've got maintain your childlike spirit. Also, when I was drawing these cards, I sort them out in 3 piles, and I always look at the bottom of the pile because it gives you kind of an idea of where things are going. On the bottom of one pile you had the Ten of Wands, which is carrying a great burden and struggling and exhaustion, the wounded warrior. On the bottom of another card you have the Three of Cups, the need to enjoy friendships. Go out, enjoy your friendships. And you had the Knight, and on the bottom of the third pile you had the Knight of Cups, which is the card of potentially someone wanting to come in and make a romantic gesture towards you as well. But you need to sort of let your hair down and enjoy life, is the message from your deceased loved one. And pile number 3, you pick this card, and we're going to read the back. Reiki. Okay. We are often drawn to a spiritual practice to feel relaxed or to feel less emotional or physical pain. However, your soul has you moving in this direction for a higher purpose. This is for you to discover who you truly are and how you relate and co-create in the universe. To see beyond what you think you know. To feel the great freedom that is awaiting you. Allow Reiki to illuminate the very truth of you. Reiki means universal life force, the breath of life. It is merely a progress or a mobility that, if followed, will enlighten and heal. It is unconditional love and the essence that brings balance to all things. Open yourself to receiving love, wisdom, empowerment that is there for you in each breath. It's interesting that you got this and that it says that, especially with the Ten of Wands, carrying a heavy burden. And another thing with the Wounded Warrior card and the Ten of Wands card, it's the feeling of being so detached where you're just sort of putting one foot in front of the other and getting the work done. Okay. There's definitely a need for you to play and enjoy life more. And probably going, whether it's learning Reiki, I don't know about Reiki, learning Reiki, but there's definitely a need to maybe get a massage, a lot of self-care, see a Reiki practitioner as well. Might be a good one for you. Got the Ace of Wands here, so there's definitely a start of something new, going in a new direction. The Two of Pentacles, juggling, so you might be doing multiple things at once because you've decided to go in a new direction, is what I'm picking up. And the Ten of Pentacles, so whatever new direction, the steps you are taking to go into this new direction will lead to success down the track with this Ten of Pentacles. So you're in the right direction. You're sort of getting there and you're sort of trying to smooth out the transition, which is good, which your ancestors like really proud of you for. The fact that even though it's juggling and you're exhausted, they're saying you're making great moves to create financial abundance and a good safety net for yourself down the track. But again, it's more, the message that they have is more for you to not forget that you need to take self-care and to energize and play and enjoy life. Okay, let's see what other messages come through. Okay. So this is the card that flew out. You got the Eight of Cups. It's as if your family members say, like, now is the time to move on. Assess what's not good for you and assess what's time to cut the hedges so you don't have so much on your plate. That's what I'm picking up. You might already be in the process of leaving the job, because with this juggling card and with the Ten of Pentacles, you might be in a position where you can sort of leave. As soon as you can financially leave the situation, do it. Okay, this one. Bottom of this one, you've got the Star, so wish fulfillment. Eight of Swords, yeah, you're stuck in your own head. You're feeling tormented. You might be thinking too much. You're worried. Four of Wands. Hold on. I picked the wrong deck. I am so sorry for that. So, and you got the Death card here, so there's the end. I'll show you the bottom. So Eight of Swords being stuck in your own head and the Witch card. You got the Death card. Sorry, I'll grab this one again. Grab the wrong deck. But yeah. So there's a lot of changes happening around you. And you're probably at the point where you're leaving one of the jobs you're doing. I get the feeling that you probably have multiple jobs that you're juggling. But you're definitely being smart. There's definitely a need for a lot of changes, and a lot of changes are coming in with that Death card. At the bottom, there's a lot of anxiety as well and worry. Okay, let's see what these ones have to say. Sorry about that. Guess the dragons had more to say to you. The Sun, yeah. Wish fulfillment's coming through. Four of Swords, yeah, need to rest. You need to rest and recoup and put your feet up for a bit. Been burning the candle at both ends. That's the card of fall down, lie down before you fall down. So rest and recoup before Spirit makes you. You've got the Death card here, so there's a lot of endings coming. Ace of Pentacles, new financial beginnings. The Emperor, you are your own boss. The Queen of Wands, yeah, you're putting things into practice. Seven of Wands, there's definitely going to be a lot of people at you as well. And you've got the High Priestess. Listen to your intuition. What's the bottom of this? A lot unseen, so you really need to listen to your intuition, because there's a lot going on that you do not see at the present. So the transition period of juggling multiple jobs, trying to get this idea off the ground, it's as if you're, unless you have walked away with this one, and with this Eight of Cups, sorry for running my words and getting all over the place, with this Eight of Cups and how it fell out, it's as if your family, deceased loved one, is telling me, conveying the message like, hey, you need to walk away now. Because there's going to be a lot of endings. There's going to be a lot of people coming at you. And with the Seven of Wands at the bottom here, there's going to be a lot of people coming at you, and you're already exhausted as it is. So whatever you've been working on, it's time to focus more on that. Okay, you've got two cards here. The Merciful one, Compassion, Release, Relief. Sorceress, Rituals, Willpower, and Will. Power and will. You're definitely a very strong individual. To do what you've been doing, you're a very strong individual. But you need to be merciful with yourself. A crossroads exploration. Okay, so there's a lot of ideas flying around. We have a rediscovery transition. So you're definitely in a crossroads in a transition phase. This one wants to come out to alchemist, balance, invention, and destruction. So there's going to be a lot of things. So with this with the Four of Swords coming through, the Death card and all that, there's definitely a need to walk away from a lot of the things that you have been doing, a lot of the burdens you've been carrying, and more worry about yourself and explore different avenues where you don't have so much weight on your shoulders and you're not carrying the burdens of other people, and your loved ones saying, I'm picking up this person's like a really good friend. Could be a friend or a mentor to you. That's coming through. Is you need to focus on yourself and explore different avenues to make a living and how to do things. You're finding that at the moment everything's falling down around you. What doesn't serve you is going to be falling away. What does will stay. And it's going to be balanced. So you don't have as much pressure on your shoulders is what I'm picking up at the moment. So yeah, that's your message from your loved one. So they want you to stop juggling so much and taking on the burdens of others. Have fun. Go enjoy life. And call up people that you enjoy the company of. Old friends. You're definitely creating financial abundance for yourself with this Ten of Pentacles. It is more of, I get the feeling that someone's going to be pinning something on you as well. And there's just a need for you just to walk away from it and let the mess that other people have created that have been dumping on you. I get the feeling that you're not at fault at all. It's just other people that they're probably going to try use you as an scapegoat. And you just need to walk away and let them fall on their swords. Just drop the burden and move on is what I'm picking up. And the message for you, whatever you've been working on to be more independent, focus on that and other avenues. Focus on new ideas and new ways. Be your own boss, whether you're working for yourself or whatever it is. Going some leveling up in another company. But yeah, I mean, you're going to be heading into a lot of... There's definitely a need for you to rest and just enjoy, get back into enjoying life again. That's what I'm picking up on. There's definitely a need for you to take action. And stop juggling other people. Things. Think more of yourself. Be responsible for yourself, not everyone else around you. They are responsible for, and it will cause arguments, but by the same token, they're adults. They can handle it. And that is your message pile number 3. I hope you enjoyed this reading. It's a little bit all over the place. But yeah, that is your message. I hope you enjoyed. And if you could like and subscribe, that'd be great. And bye for now.